Hey guys, how's it going? This is the second time I'm recording this video. I recorded it in full on my iPhone, and then found out that I went over. And I think it doesn't really allow you to record 15 minutes worth of stuff. But I'm not going to keep rambling because there's a lot to get to. As you can tell, this is my Blu-ray collection update. I actually just bought a new TV. I was going to show you guys in the other video, but now I'm not. It's a 46-inch 1080 Insignia TV, and it's pretty awesome. I really really like it. So a big reason was because I had a 1080, I had a 720 TV and I wanted to move up to 1080 mostly for Blu-rays. So the other thing I want to ask you guys is I kind of want to, as you can tell if you've been with me for quite a while now, the content on this channel has been lacking I should say. I just haven't been buying that much stuff. I didn't really have the time to play that much stuff with my new job. I work 6 days a week now, so any time that I have off that I'm not hanging out with friends or seeing my girlfriend or whatever, I'm mostly just relaxing and watching a movie. It's a lot easier to watch a movie than play a game. So I kind of want to start a movie channel or incorporate movies into this. I think I'd rather start a new channel just to not to alienate the people that I've stuck with me. But if you guys are into seeing Blu-ray collection updates, I've been buying Blu-rays a lot, and just me watching stuff on Netflix. Recommend to you guys, do reviews of stuff that I watch. I think it'd be really cool. I'm a movie buff. I love talking about movies. I can talk about movies forever. And so yeah, if you would think that would be a good idea, please let me know in the comments. I'm gonna get right to the stuff. 100. Oh, and before, if you guys have watched any of my collection videos, I don't just do this one and then this one. I talk about a little. If you want to just skim through it, that's fine. 127 hours. I watched this last night for the third time. I saw it once in theater and twice now at home. It's fantastic. I feel for James Franco because this was really a role of a lifetime, and he really should have won Best Actor. But then I watched The King's Speech the other day, and it was the movie wasn't. I don't think it was that great, but Colin Firth was awesome. You know what this is about? He was fantastic. It's just a movie that his performance was so strong that you really felt like you wanted to jump through the screen and help him move the boulder off his arm. That's how strong his performance was. Great movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. My favorite movie of 2009, 500 Days of Summer. It's a really good indie it's a twist on a romantic comedy. Basically, this guy Tom meets his girl Summer. He falls in love with her. She's really against relationships, and he tries to sway her. And there's a twist at the end. It's a really awesome movie. It has a great soundtrack. Check it out. I can't recommend the movie enough to enough people. American Psycho, definitely. Christian Bale's most bizarre character that he's ever done, and that's including Batman. He's like a Wall Street guy who kills people, and it takes place in the 1980s. It's just crazy. I can't really. It's just so weird. Avatar. This is a movie I didn't get to see in theater, and I kind of regret not seeing it in theater. It's good at home, especially on my new TV, but I really wish I saw it in theater. It's the action and the graphic, not I keep the graphics. The visual effects are pretty much what sold this movie. The story is decent. I heard it actually is like a ripoff of the story from Dances with Wolves, but I haven't seen that movie, so I'm not sure. But Avatar is pretty good. Batman Begins. This is what really resurrected Batman from the really subpar and just awful movies of the late 90s after the two Michael Keaton movies, which were awesome, especially the second one with the Penguin and Danny DeVito. This is really good, a new direction for Batman. Like I said, it re-energized the series, and we got the Dark Knight after. Really good. I saw this in theaters, I think 2 or 3 times, and it's pretty freaking awesome. I have to start watching the special edition, special features for most of these movies actually. Black Swan. This was another one that was up for Best Picture this past year. I wasn't too into it. This is actually my sister's. She bought it, and but I keep it down here with the other ones. It was okay, but it wasn't great. I don't know. I don't know if I would say that this should have been up for Best Picture. Natalie Portman was really good, and I think she deserved the no, she didn't even win. So she deserved the nomination for Best Actress, but this really wasn't my cup of tea. Blair Witch Project. Definitely one of my favorite horror movies. The first time you watch this, I don't think this is probably the first time you watch it is probably the scariest movie in my opinion. It basically did for me with Jaws, so with like swimming out in the water at a beach. It did for me, the same effect on me for camping. Unless I'm with, in a very high populated area of campers, I do not want to go camping. That's how freaked out that movie made me. Below, this is kind of like a updated look on Scarface. Basically, Johnny Depp starts out as like a low-time drug dealer, and he, eventually becomes like a millionaire. And Penelope Cruz is in it, and she's freaking just hot as hell. Um, and it's really good. It has a really good supporting cast. Pee Wee Herman's in it. Really cool. Definitely check it out. The Dark Knight. The opening scene of this movie is one of my favorite sequences in film history. I never get bored of watching that opening scene. It does get a little long, this movie, as does Batman Begins, but it's so good. Obviously, Heath Ledger's performance is what made this one of the most successful films of all time. Sadly, that was what it had to, that's why it was, but it was still really good. I don't know if it was up for Best Picture in '08, but if it wasn't, it should have been. Dawn of the Dead, my favorite. Definitely my favorite zombie movie of all time. It's so great, and it's cool because the zombies weren't slow moving, brainless idiots. They ran at you and stuff like that. Really, really awesome. It's so funny seeing Phil from Modern Family in this now, as in like the total opposite type of character he plays today. Um, the Departed, really awesome, just fantastic movie. I think this won Best Picture. I could be wrong. I actually got this on Black Friday for $5. It's still sealed because I've seen it several times, but I wanted it for my collection. Everybody in this movie is awesome. DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson. I'll even say that Mark Wahlberg was pretty good in it. Um, Scorsese won best director for this. Finally, I mean, the stuff that he's directed and he never really got the credit in terms of an Oscar is very strange. But he won it with this. Departed, definitely the best mob movie since probably Casino or Goodfellas. District 9, awesome special effects in this. And it matches it with a great story. You feel I think his name is Vicus. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. You feel for him, and then he turns to a kind of an asshole, and you hate him, and then you like him again. It's so great. Really awesome. It's on sale right now at Best Buy also. It's only $10. Dumb and Dumber, definitely my favorite. It's probably my top five comedies of all time. It's so great. I never get sick of watching it. Definitely the only comedy that I've liked Jim Carrey, and I hated him even as a kid. And Jeff Daniels is turned into somewhat of like an indie actor. Really good movie for you guys to check out. Is called The Squid and the Whale. It's with Jesse Eisenberg from The Social Network and Zombieland. Really awesome. But Dumb and Dumber's a classic. The Hangover, the first one. The first time I saw this, I almost peed my pants. That's how funny it is. I saw the second one the other night. It wasn't that great. It was basically a rehash of this, or really just like a cash in. But really funny movie. I'm sure most of you guys have seen The Hangover. Inglorious Bastards. This was one I have to rewatch. I was actually planning on watching it today, but I went and watched Gangs of New York. Uh, this is a Quentin Tarantino film. It's takes place during the Holocaust and World War II. I really can't talk that much about it because I can't really remember it. I just didn't like it. I remember that, but I'm gonna try and rewatch it. Reservoir Dogs, another Quentin Tarantino movie, is just awesome. Definitely, it's so violent and just so raw and just it's like nothing you've seen before. Like most Quentin Tarantino films are. Really good cast. Got Harvey Keitel. It's got Steve Buscemi, Tim Roth, Michael Madsen. Really awesome stuff. Just a real cult classic. Uh, Next up is Rudy, definitely one of the best feel-good sports movies of all time. I remember I watched this in junior high school, and I loved it ever since. Definitely, it's a good movie. I mean, it's not a must-see, but saw the very first Blu-ray I ever owned. I haven't watched it. Actually, I never popped this in. Um, I have seen the movie, but not just. I never watched it on here. Definitely the best of the Saw movies. The twist in this set up the twist for the rest of the series. Just you knew that a twist was going to come. Definitely hands down the best twist of all of them. Saw 2 was good. Anything after Saw 2, in my opinion, was really bad. Although the one that came out not this past year, the year before, wasn't awful. but it wasn't good either. Silence of the Lambs. This is definitely my top 5 films of all time. Um, to put it in perspective how good the acting is and just how awesome this movie is. Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor for, and he was in the movie for under 20 minutes, so that just shows you how awesome it is. The Social Network, probably my favorite movie of 2011, aside from Toy Story, but really good. It really, I know it's probably really fake and not how Facebook came about, but it's still really awesome to watch. I'm gonna try and I always do this. I talk about the ones in the beginning more, but I'll save some time here. Spider-Man 3, it sucked. Star Trek, the newest movie, it's still sealed. A friend of mine gave this to me for free. He had an extra copy. I've never actually watched it. Um, Next up is Sunshine Cleaning. It's kind of like Little Miss Sunshine. It has Alan Arkin, and I think it's the same producers as that film. Basically, these two sisters clean up after crime scenes and stuff like that. It's really weird. I don't have enough time to explain it. I can do a review if I actually do a another separate channel. Transformers, really fun summer blockbuster type movie. I haven't seen the second or third one though. The Town, definitely one of the most underrated films of 2010. Ben Affleck doesn't get the recognition that he really deserves. He wrote, directed, starred, I think, and produced this film. It also has Jeremy Renner, who was up for Best Supporting Actor for it, and John Hamm from Mad Men, and Blake Lively. I forget what she's on. She's on some show that my girlfriend watches, but she's really hot, and it's a really good crime movie. Toy Story, awesome. Toy Story 3, probably even better. Really great. Vacancy. This is one of the scariest movies for me. I know, right up there with the Blair Witch Project. This is probably actually even scarier. It's just you just feel dirty after watching it. It's so creepy. The Wizard of Oz. This is probably like my top 10 movie of all time. Maybe like top 7. Um, it for 1939, the stuff that this movie did and it still holds up today is just a real testament of the talent of people that worked on this. I mean everybody's seen it. It's a classic. And the two TV shows that I have on Blu-ray. First up is Mad Men season 1. Mad Men is the best show on TV, bar none. And the first season was pretty good, and I haven't watched it in probably like a year or two now, but just fantastic. If you guys don't watch Mad Men, check it out. Everything about that show is just awesome. And I bought this today. It was only $25 on sale at Best Buy. I had $25 gift card. It's Modern Family season 1. I think the funniest show on TV right now. There's not an episode that you watch that you don't like literally laugh out loud. So that's it, guys. I really hope that you want to see me do a movie channel. In all honesty, I'm probably going to start one anyway, just because I have more interest in movies right now than video games. That's not to say I haven't been playing anything. I've been playing Crisis 2 and Uncharted on my TV, and NHL 11 as well. So yeah, that's it, and LA Noir. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you like it. Please, again, comment below to tell me if I should if I should make a movie and TV channel, and I'll see you soon.